la! Your dream vacation to Bali starts from rupees 22,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Hello and welcome to Galatta Plus. In this video review episode, we're going to be talking about Venkat Prabhu's GOAT, aka the greatest of all time. Or is it the greatest of all time, aka GOAT? I think it's one of the two. The film stars Vijay in his penultimate movie, and it is a middling thriller with many highs. The very first scene of GOAT has a train speeding through a Kenyan landscape, and director Venkat Prabhu instantly lets us know that we are in for a Hollywood-style thriller. There is a fantastic homage to a star, and this harks back to one of the famous elements of the Mission Impossible movies. The casting is spot on. The head of the covert ops team is named Gandhi, is played by Vijay, and his teammates are played by Prasanth and Prabhu. Given how long these actors have been part of our off-screen lives, it's very easy to accept them as friends and as a team on screen too. And the villain is played by Mohan with a long beard, and he's named Rajiv Menon. Is this a nod to the famous cinematographer? I don't know, but who can say in a Venkat Prabhu movie that labels itself as a Venkat Prabhu hero? But one thing we can tell, despite being written by the very same team that wrote Manade, that is the writing team of the director combined with Erila Rasagunasekaran and K. Chandru, we know that this is not going to be as thrilling, as taut, as suspenseful an affair. And how do we know this? Because fan service comes in the way. One way to view GOAT is as a Vijay celebration, as the director himself has been saying in the interviews. The actor is in good form as Father Gandhi and son Vijay. The de-aging is very convincing, and the action scene that has them both on a bike together, that was given away in the pre-release publicity, but in hindsight, I think it should not have been given away because it's a terrific theatre moment, rather, and it really explodes on the big screen. I wish I didn't know that scene was coming. Other terrific theatre moments include an appearance by one of this actor's female co-stars, former female co-stars, and towards the end, we have an appearance by a current male star. And this is the very definition, this latter is a very definition of a crackling cameo. And Vijay himself walks away with moment after carefully crafted moment, like the use of a line from Guna with its hint of psycho madness, or the unexpected use of his own line, "I am waiting." Is fan service a bad thing? Certainly not, because that aspect is certainly built into the very DNA of our big star movies. So when I say that GOAT does not measure up to Manade, I'm also adding that it is probably silly to even have that expectation, because that's a very different kind of film. Here you need the star to sing and dance, you need the star to wink at the audience, you need the star to reference and bring up his own earlier work and other movies. But you wish these elements had been incorporated with more thoughtfulness. There's a terrific bit where in the middle of a dangerous mission, Gandhi gets a call from his wife played by Sneha. And Prashant's add-on to this is a hilarious thing. But when you have a murder followed by a dance, followed by another murder, followed by another dance, we are never allowed to settle into a single mood. And therefore, those of us who want the celebration of Vijay, but also something more, are left wanting. The double role story knot loosely resembles the Shami Kapoor starrer Chinatown, which was remade in Tamil with MGR as Kudir in the Koil, and the screenplay is certainly clean in that every scene, every twist, every event neatly tumbles into the next one. But the placement of the songs and the dances and the wings detracts from the overall effect that we're going for, and the women characters almost seem to exist singularly to be held hostages at various points. Now, this is not a point about gender politics. This is about basic screenwriting. This is about how the heroine of True Lies becomes an integral part of the story, even though that is a very hero-driven thriller. This is about how, when the Rebecca Ferguson character dies in the Mission Impossible movie, the last one, we feel so much for this character and for her vanishing from the plot. Here, when a major character is killed off, we don't feel anything because we haven't even been introduced to her properly. I like the way some of the humongous budget has been used. For example, and I think this is a technical thing, I like the way Vijay's voice was manipulated in order to achieve the high-pitched effect that will suit an adolescent. But the salaries paid for underutilized actors like Ajmal and Leila could have probably gone towards better stunt work. How long are we going to keep seeing the same kinds of variations on the same kinds of stunts? I mean, look at the rooftop chase here and compare it to the one in Fan, or look at the train sequence here and compare it to the action sequence in the recent Kill, and you'll see a world of difference. And also, Mohan as the villain does not create the desired impact. I wish they had brought in a star like S.J. Surya and done the opposite of de-aging, what is it, re-aging? I wish they'd done that and given some hammy personality to the sketchy villain role that basically wants to blow up places. Yuvan Shankar Raja fills up some of the gaps with his pulsing score, and Prasanth does well in his role, but with the casting of Premji Amaran and VTV Ganesh and Yogi Babu in key parts, you are never really sure how seriously to take all of this. And if you're going to tell me just chill, don't take any of this seriously, then why have so many brutal killings? But oh well, let's just say I had half a nice time. The music videos are shot really well. Had the emotional scenes been written better, had they had more impact, the film certainly would have benefited, and the film would have also benefited from a little bit being trimmed away from every sequence, because there is no need for a film this lightweight to go on and on and on for 3 hours. But yeah, all said, GOAT is neither a crushing disappointment nor a memorable penultimate star vehicle. It's middling, and we have one more Vijay movie to see how today's biggest star bows out of cinema. That's it about GOAT. If you like this video review, do subscribe to Galatta Plus and see you soon at the movies.
Voila! Your dream vacation to Bali starts from rupees 22,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.